said it before, most of you are all soft on yourselves. When you go easy, when you live with comfort, whenever there's never a fucking challenge in sight, whenever the last thing you did was difficult was whenever you thought, maybe I should do this. You waited and waited, and now it's I have to do it, and at that moment you've pushed yourself. Maybe it's at that moment you went and actually read a book, or you had to study, or you had to go to a training session, or the coach is calling you and says if you don't show up you're off the team. That's the case for most people out there. They live average lives. They don't exert themselves at all. How do we help those people? I can tell you, whenever you take the moment to take a step back and look at how people have lived their lives, and you look deeply on what has gotten the results and who's fucked up, the majority of people who have fucked up throughout the whole of time are people that have accepted their circumstances, that follow other people's orders, and do not think independently. If you do not do that, then you'll be stuck. And as much as my message might be tough at times, I'm giving you the potential for you to go out yourself and create what you want. Whenever we break it down, every single individual out there has a great goal in mind. Unfortunately, by about the age of 7 years old, through teachers and parents, you no longer believe what you were originally wanting to do. And you might not be able to always do it, but there's something similar to that original goal that you have total fucking access to, but you've given up on it yourself. And I can't fucking help you. I can't show you anything different to do, because it takes a decision to do it. And if you look at the current fucking generation, there hasn't been a fucking decision in sight. They can't say what they want or what they believe in, because it's been labeled as politically incorrect. They can't exert themselves in any way because they care what another motherfucker says about them. I live life with no cares what another motherfucker says. I live life exerting myself and doing what I want to do. And I've achieved total freedom. Total ability to do what I want. And guess what? The next stage, which I'll be sharing in a later video, you must check out. But then there's a stage after that. But you can't even get the first point. You can't get to the first level. You can't put any type of effort in to know what the direction is. That's a decision, folks. You've got to make a decision. And a decision does not mean I said I'm going to do this, so next week I do that. Decisions are instant. You got to say I'm going to do this now, and I do it. You might say, right, I'm going to join the gym next week. But right now you can go for a run. You've got to do those things. If you don't do that, then the decisions are forgotten about a week, 2 weeks time. Most people make a decision in the morning and they don't follow through on it by the evening, and by the time they go to sleep it's forgotten about. If that's you, your life's over, it's done, you're not going anywhere. But if you've watched this video for this long, then you know you're looking for something far greater. You're looking for something far better than that. And that's what I hope to share with you. If you want to go anywhere that's in a better direction on where your life will go, almost definitely, because there's so many examples out there that have been before us and that are currently happening. People that have lived average lives, that have done just enough and followed other people's orders and advice, end up not doing what they originally wanted, not feeling good, not having a purpose, having no drive, and dying a death full of regrets. If you want to have the opposite, where you've lived life to the full, where you've lived with total purpose, where you've created what you want to create, where you know where you want to go next, and you die feeling so glad that you took advantage of everything that you could have. Well, if you want that, then that takes the person that goes on the outside, the person that stands out, the person that gets challenged, the person that gets criticized. But guess what they get in return? Every single great thing that every man wants. So what are you going to do? Are you going to accept the negative low life? Or are you going to go for something great? You've got to make the decision now, folks. I don't know what it is for you, but it's almost always going to be something different than you're currently doing. If you're going out to eat fast food right now, it's time to pick the healthy food. Whilst you're eating that healthy food, it's time to pick the career you want to go for, because 90% of the people out there are not in a career that they want. Even the billionaires out there got caught up in something and kept working it, and now challenged themselves or thought differently to say, where do I really want to go, what do I really want to create. Most people are totally miserable at their jobs. Most people have no purpose with what they're doing, and unfortunately, as you go further down that line, people are just above death. They're waiting to die. They don't care about life anymore, and I see that every day. That's why you see someone with a bit of life, it's like a shock. I have life because I do what I love. If you want to experience that, then you need to start, because I started somewhere as well, but I had to make a decision. Check out the next video for the next bit.